Hi Monica, welcome back. Looking over like the top 10 rankings of the female players, a lot of them are just tall, big hitters, and you probably don't fall in that same profile. So what does it take for someone maybe a little shorter, but has a little different game to succeed on like today's game?
Well, I mean, I feel like anybody can make an impact, really, no matter if they're tall or short or not that strong or strong. I think a lot of the game nowadays is mental, and whoever has a stronger mind and can work their way out of certain situations is going to prevail. The physical features obviously they impact the game somewhat, but I think that the mentality going into the court is really where the difference is in women's tennis.
Hey Monica, you've been here before to Washington. What made you keep coming back to this tournament, and can you talk about the strength of the field that's here this year?
Well, I feel like the tournament is quite strong. It's really nice to come to Washington because it is close to where I train in Boca. It's not as far as Stanford, for example, where you have to go all the way to the West Coast. And then it's also closer to the other tournaments that we have. But Washington's super nice. It's a very historic place to come. A lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to see. And yesterday, actually, after the player party, I was able to go and see the White House at nighttime, which was really nice. It's a different feel, and obviously the tournament, it feels very intimate, very homey, and also the fan interaction. You're so close to the fans all the time. And I think that's something that people appreciate a lot, and I think it's great.
Mónica, Gerardo López, Top Deportes en Puerto Rico.
Spanish after.
Yes, it's in English.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Congratulations. It's the first time I see you in person on the gold medal. And congratulations, Puerto Rico moving to Group 1 in the Americas. How important are those victories in Panama for your confidence, building your confidence this week?
Well, it's nice to get some match play, especially in Fed Cup. It's a different feel. It's a team environment. And for me, it was a lot of fun, having fun with the other girls, going out to dinner as a team. I do have my work team, but it was nice getting away from a group that's all men. So it was fun. We had some fun, and first time in Group 1 after I think 7 years. So it was nice to get out of that drought and, like I said, having some fun. I'm going to keep repeating that word because that's what it was.
I don't know if you're tired about talking about the gold medal. Will you ever get tired of it and knowing the fact that for the rest of your life you're a gold medal champion?
Well, I honestly just can't believe that in a few weeks it's going to be a year since Rio, because the time has flown by for me, honestly. And a part of me wants to move on and kind of, focus on the bigger things that I have in front of me and what I want to tackle next. But another part of me just wants to, kind of relive that moment, because I feel like some people tell me that the best days of your life go by in the blink of an eye, and that's definitely true. So it's tough for me to kind of go back and try and reminisce and really strongly connect with those emotions and those sensations that I felt on that day. So it's a little bit 50-50, but I know that that honestly for me was my biggest dream and my biggest goal in tennis. The second one would be winning a Grand Slam, but I'm just really happy that that's something that I was able to accomplish very early in my career, and it kind of makes way for me to focus on the other goals that I have instead of them all cluttering in at once.
Monica, obviously you said it did go by really fast, but what part of that Olympic tournament that you played were you able to kind of hold on to and hope that you were able to carry over into the rest of your tennis play?
Well, I feel like, the tennis was, it was great. I mean, it was some of my best tennis, and definitely felt very strong throughout the whole tournament. But I think what really stuck with me through the Olympics was what I did off the court, because in a way, I was more relaxed. I was definitely enjoying the moment a lot more, because when I would finish my matches and I would go back to the village, it was a complete disconnect from what tennis actually was and what from my routine was. So it didn't really give me a lot of time to project my thoughts forward. It didn't really give me enough time to, put pressures or unnecessary nerves on myself. I was kind of just living in the moment through that whole week, and I think that really kind of helped me in a way to just stay there in the present and just enjoying every single moment, so that when it was time to turn it on, I was ready to go and not turning it on maybe the night before and kind of using all of that adrenaline and energy at the wrong moments.